There's nothing quite like the taste of fresh homemade bread, soft, fluffy, and truly delicious. And the best part? Even if it's your very first loaf, you'll have the confidence to bake bread that's soft, fluffy, and always perfect, whether you knead by hand or with a mixer. I'll share the proofing secrets and simple techniques that make all the difference. This recipe is easy to follow, and it works every single time. Let's begin. If this is your very first time making bread, don't worry. This recipe works perfectly. And the smell of fresh bread baking, it's going to make everyone in your home really excited. So, let's begin with the yeast mixture. Now, in a bowl, add the milk, some sugar, and about 2 teaspoons, around 6 grams of instant dry yeast. I'm using instant dry yeast today, so there's no need to activate it. I just leave my milk at room temperature for half an hour. If you're using active dry yeast, slightly warm the milk. Remember, not too hot, just warm enough to activate it. Whisk it gently until the sugar dissolves completely, then set it aside for a little while. For the flour, here I'm using 625 grams of bread flour because I'm making 2 loaves today. One I'll knead by hand and the other with a dough mixer. Don't worry, I'll show you both methods in detail. If you have a kitchen scale, that's even better for accurate quantity. And if you don't have bread flour, all-purpose flour will also work beautifully. Here I am adding some milk powder as well. It gives a rich dairy-like flavor, more of that bakery-style taste. Then add half a teaspoon of salt. Now mix everything together. Now pour in the yeast mixture and slowly combine. You can see here, the dough looks sticky at this stage, maybe a little messy, but that's okay. Just cover it and leave it for 15 minutes. This allows the dough to hydrate. After resting, divide the dough into 2 parts, one for hand kneading, one for machine kneading. You can choose whichever method you prefer. If you're kneading by hand, I recommend lightly spraying the table with oil. It really helps prevent sticking that I always do while kneading the dough. Or just dust the surface with a little flour. Not too much though, because we want the dough to stay soft. Start kneading with a gentle push and pull motion. After 4 to 5 minutes, add in softened butter. Make sure it's soft. It will blend into the dough easily. At first, the dough might look sticky and messy again, but with a little patience, it will come together. Smooth, elastic, and soft. Keep kneading for about 10 minutes. To check if it's ready, take a small piece and stretch it thin. If it forms a window pane without tearing, you're ready. If not, that's also fine, but try to get. That's the secret to perfect dough. Simple, right? Now, let's move on to the next step, for machine kneading. So here, I have another piece of dough, and this one I'm going to knead by machine. Let me show you the easy way to do it. Place the dough into the mixer and start on a low speed number 2. If you're mixing from the very beginning, just add all your ingredients in and always begin slowly. Let the flour and liquid combine first, then gradually increase the speed to 3 or 4. Never too high, always low to medium. Let the machine knead for at least 5 minutes. Then add in the softened butter, little by little. Make sure your butter is soft. It blends so much better that way. In summer, the dough may warm up quickly. If that happens, stop kneading, let it rest for 10 minutes, and continue again. And if your dough looks like it's splitting or curdling, don't panic. Just place it in the fridge for 15 to 20 minutes, then bring it back out and knead again. Now, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's check the dough. The butter has combined nicely, but the gluten still needs more time to develop. So let's knead another 5 to 7 minutes. Remember, every machine is different, so timing can vary. Always check the dough in between. And most important, never knead on high speed. That can damage the dough. Look at this. The dough is getting smoother, shinier, and more elastic. Knead until you can stretch it thin without tearing. That's the window pane test. See? Beautiful. Compared to hand kneading, machine kneaded dough looks slightly smoother. Now place this dough into a bowl, cover it, and leave it for the first rise, around 45 minutes to 1 hour. Remember, rising time always depends on the season. In winter, it takes much longer. You can warm your oven for just a minute, switch it off, and place the dough inside. Or keep a bowl of hot water nearby to create a warm, moist environment. In summer, the dough rises quickly, sometimes too quickly, so always watch the dough, not just the clock. Here you can see the first dough is almost ready for shaping. The second dough still needs about 15 more minutes. So let's shape the first one. This is the easy method. Roll the dough flat with a rolling pin and then tuck it in tightly from one side to the other, like a gentle roll. Trying to match the size of your bread tin. Once shaped, place the dough in the mold, cover it, and leave it to proof. Now the second dough is also ready. Punch it down gently to release the air. Shape it into a round ball. Place it into the mold and cover for the final proof. Proof your dough until it's about 80% risen. While that's happening, preheat your oven 170 degrees Celsius if you're using a fan-forced oven, or 185 degrees Celsius for a conventional oven. Look at this. Dough is beautifully proofed, soft, and ready for baking. Into the oven it goes, 25 to 30 minutes, until golden brown on top and perfectly baked inside. And there you have it, soft, fluffy, homemade bread, ready to enjoy. This bread is so good. The combination of milk, butter, and milk powder makes it really delicious. Honestly, it looks and tastes even better than bakery bread. So, how was the recipe? Did you enjoy it? I know you did. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who loves making bread at home. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more easy and delicious bread recipes. Until then, enjoy your homemade bread.